What if I told you that fixing your slice is as simple as practicing this feel at home for 5 minutes a day? Well, let's jump into it. All right, so for the slice fix feel, I want to draw your attention to the big muscles, not the club face, not the club head, not the path, not the grip, not any of these little details. Today, we're talking about the big muscles. Why? Because those are the easiest to control and to feel, because it's so much harder to feel your wrist or your grip or your fingers or your elbow versus feeling a big piece of your body. So when I say the big muscles, there's really two groups that I refer to, which is the top part, if you kind of separated me into two pieces, and then the bottom part. And today we're going to specifically talk about the top part, or your chest and core, and how that needs to move to help you fix that slice. And there's one pressure point on your chest and on your core area, in that big muscle area, that I want you to pay attention to fix that slice. And I really love this, and you can kind of see this with some of the pros if you've ever noticed them doing this, and this is why they do it. So super interesting. Next time you see a tournament or watch somebody play, kind of pay attention to it. There's a couple of pros out there that tend to do that sometimes, so always really fun to see why pros do something or pick up on something, right? So the biggest piece here is focus on your chest, and usually what happens when you slice it, the chest opens up too quickly, right? We know that the chest races ahead. It'll look like something like this. Either people go out and kind of stay out to in, or they go in and then they come out and over the top. But either way, your chest is not functioning correctly on the way back and down. But right now we're just talking on the way down, to be more specific. So that feeling of your chest kind of racing ahead and being open at impact. Sometimes it's even more open than the hips, and the hips usually stop because there's so much rotation, so you'll kind of feel that stall out and kind of like head picky-uppy feeling, which I have a video about a head picky-uppy feeling as well, if that's your problem, but today we're here for the chest. So we want to make sure we get a better feel and sense of what happens, why the chest kind of stays open and gets open. So when you want to fix that slicey feeling, this is what you need to do. I want you to really feel like on the backswing, we want to feel like that pressure point, and this is what I was referring to before, is between your left upper arm and your chest. This might be a little simpler for some women out there, but you know, depending on how you're built, you can still feel this pressure point. And I want you to really feel like that arm stays connected to the chest right here on the way back, and basically throughout the whole takeaway. And it'll look from the down line, you can actually see it even better. You can kind of crunch your shirt up and put it in there, so you feel like you have a little bit of something underneath your armpit there. And that's the move that a lot of pros actually do sometimes. So the good version of this will look like this. See how there's a connection right here, and the chest is kind of controlling it, but there's connection to the chest, versus a lot of time I see this, and you see the space right here. You never want to see space between your chest and that left arm or that lead arm in the takeaway and in the backswing, because then you have to kind of come around and it gets your arms out. And then again, as I said, some people kind of have the arms out and stay out, and some people have their arms out and the club head goes in, and then you're kind of really, just off plane. So make sure this pressure point between your chest and your lead arm, right up here, get your shirt in there, stays in the backswing. And you can really open up that chest to the back. We want that chest to be facing the camera, facing whatever's behind us. But I still feel, even at the top, I feel this connection. And then coming down, we don't want to lose that connection. And we want to really feel like, again, that left arm almost presses backwards. Feel like that left arm presses backwards, because that'll help you shallow the club and it won't shoot forward, right? Because the problem in slicing is the arm goes forward, the left shoulder turns, the right shoulder goes forward, and this motion all goes this way because it brings the club over the top. So if we can get to the top with that kind of pressure point right here, and we kind of press down as we're coming down, see how that really kind of keeps our chest shut and naturally gets the path more from the inside out, which that's a slice fix, right? You're not going to hit a slice with an in-to-out path. So that's the whole goal. We're shifting the path massively by focusing on our chest and focusing on that pressure point. There's one more drill that I want to show you guys that helps you with this. If you really want to do this at home, this is perfect for doing this at home. You can also do this on the range. So I will put this under my right armpit and set up to the ball, have it in there, swing the club back to the top, and feel like now you can feel that lead arm kind of supporting that alignment stick. And then as we go down, we want to make sure we keep that connection in the alignment stick, because as soon as you do this and the club head goes outside and we're coming over the top, you're going to lose connection to that alignment stick. So you come down, you feel that pressure, you press that back, the front arm back, press that lead arm back, and really feel like that connection stays for as long as you can. It will go away as soon as you get to impact, but just hold it for as long as you can, and you will be better off with your slice. So the one feeling without this alignment stick and the one feeling with the alignment stick should really set you up for success. As I always recommend, do this at home. Don't just do it in the golf course. You can improve your golf so much in your hallway, which is why I'm doing this. This is not just for show, this is actual facts. And there have been studies that if you don't hit a golf ball, you actually improve so much faster, because we all know if there's a golf ball in front of us, things change. And we don't even know why, but sometimes we're like, I don't know where my arms are they even connected to my body? So we want to make sure we do this like in dry drills, as I call them, and we do this in motion patterns where there's no ball, so our brain can fully focus on the motion patterns we want to achieve. And then once we take it out to the range and to the golf course, it's going to be a lot easier to replicate them, guys. So do this in the office, do this in your hallway, do it at home. Leave me a comment below of what you want to see next. Subscribe if you liked the video, maybe even turn on the notification button to make sure you get notified when I drop my next video. Like, and just thank you so much for supporting my channel. I see you guys next time.